throw it in order to pick it up, stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Connor Barwin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Watkins alone on the left side. 3rd and 2. Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Rams have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz, escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Wentz going to throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Wentz now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he will score. Touchdown.